Hello? Alright, we're back, and I forgot all about Final Fantasy 16, but now that I thought about it, I think we're gonna pick up with that. Since nobody has spoken their opinion, I think we'll just play some of this, because it's been a bit since we played this. I don't even remember where we left off. I remember we had a lot of side stuff to do.
They said they'd give us new clothes.
Let's see if I can even remember what the hell we were doing. Neither do I.
Must be ready to leave for Rosalith at a moment's notice.
I think we can go to the world map, and there's probably a bunch of stuff to do.
This is our chance, Clive, to put an end to Kupka's madness once and for all.
I remember Jill stabbed the shit out of somebody last time. Or we fought that giant fire monster. Alright, let's see. We could do side quest stuff over here, or over here. Or we could go here for story stuff. Let's go here and do side quest stuff for now, just to get my feet wet back with the combat system, because it's been a bit since we played it. There was another fire monster. Yeah, I don't remember. It was just some big fire boss. I can't remember what it was.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other, don't we? So,
Welcome. Times may be hard, but if... Unwanted violets, if you have them. Though I'd gladly settle for learning what they are if you don't.
Why, I haven't heard folk call them that since I was a lad. You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day. They turn a wicked purple when you boil them up. Hence the name. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer. When there was a war on, that sort of thing. Thankfully, times aren't yet as hard as that, and even if they were, you wouldn't find anyone selling them these days.
Do the scorpions still live nearby?
I dare say they do. Three Reeds would be your best bet, if memory serves.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
It'll take ages to tidy all of this stuff up.
Remember, we have the ability to ride a chocobo now. I can remember how. R3. Okay.
Come on.
That was the last thing you remember was reunite with Chocobo.
It's over.
Oh, this is a whole different quest over here. What the fuck? I thought this is the one I was going towards. No wonder the marker was pointing me the opposite direction. Oh well.
The marshes near the abbey are certainly damp. Let's see if they're damp enough for Morgan. It's...
It's like 1 or 2 more animal companions, you'll be on your way to being a Pokemon master. I know, I got a dog, I got a Chocobo.
Some of this shit. What the fuck? Did Bomber Bro
Oh,
just kill
Kirby 64.
These are our
I didn't see what that clip. I couldn't hear what that clip was. I think I. Hold on, actually, yeah, I think. Oh, that's right. I'm playing this now. The volume's probably way loud now because Kudelka is such a quiet game. I had to turn the volume way up. Let me put it down. I was tabbed. Did you install a new graphics patch on Kudelka? No, we finished Kudelka. Now we're playing this.
What this goblin? He certainly wasn't wrong about the book attracting us flowers, though.
It's a volume. Yeah, the volume should be good now. Let me know if the volume's too low. I lowered it by like 50%. Maybe I just have to. I don't know. It's like it's hard to balance the audio because like I couldn't even hear that fucking. I could barely hear that shout out. I don't remember that clip, so I couldn't tell you what it was about.
I can't go on.
I completely forgot parrying was a thing. Yeah, I love Kirby 64. It's like my favorite games. Didn't all shard playthrough at Kirby 64 sometime before 2023.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other.
I randomly booted up Kirby 64 after some speedrun session and I beat the whole game in one sitting. But I've beaten that game like a million times, so...
Company.
Okay, let's actually dodge this time. Usually get distracted rediscovering all the good power combos.
Nice try.
Yeah, it's definitely I'm trying to remember, think like what my favorite combo is in that game. I like the one that gives you like a lightsaber.
Or is it okay?
There's something familiar about this scent. It reminds me of home. Hopefully this will be enough.
Electric and cutter.
I've had my fill of goblins.
My favorite funny one is the ice and electric turn you turn into a refrigerator. Statue one. Isn't that just like plain rock? Is that rock and cutter? Or is that the one you're talking about? Turn into a stone bird and roll around the level. Rock and cutter, yeah. Yeah, I like that one, like, you turn into, like, the animal buddies from the earlier games, like, as a throwback.
Alright, Sid.
I've been wanting to speedrun some Kirby games. That's another set of games that's on my list of the millions of games I'd love to speedrun. I want to learn Kirby 3 on the Super Nintendo at some point.
Those of us who are still here.
Thank you for sticking with us.
I thought about learning Kirby 64, but it seems kind of boring because you're pretty much just getting the double fire ability and dashing through each level. I guess it'd be a little more fun if you do 100% because you have to have different abilities to get the crystals and stuff. But any percent seems kind of boring because you just fire 2 through all the levels. Fire 2 is probably the most versatile power. Yeah, Kirby Dreamland 3 or Kirby Superstar would probably be the two I'd want to learn. Kirby Superstar is definitely my favorite Kirby game for sure.
Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against.
Or the Fire Sword for offense can be hurt while doing the Fire Dash. Fire Sword's cool, but it's kind of slow.
get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad. Or any worse, at least.
Thought you played all the NES Kirby games, but I was wrong. I mean, there's only one NES Kirby game. Are you talking about Super Nintendo? Kirby's Dream Land 3 is so good.
Hunting down bearers.
Did you find our mystery ingredient?
I did indeed.
Marvelous!
You're talking about Super Nintendo, okay. Yeah, Dream Land 3 is really good. That's one of my favorites.
Poisonous, surely.
You wouldn't be wrong. But that's your unwanted violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long.
All the Kirby games on Super Nintendo were like a lot of my favorites that I grew up with.
I present Chance's Stew, risen once again from the ashes of its...
Did you ever play Kirby's Dream
Grab a
Course?
spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm
It's basically like Kirby Golf.
hungry.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss. Odin's teeth. What, the salt on the senses is like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency there rise complex, meaty notes. It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavors, but never have I tasted anything so fine. Thank you, Sid. Thank you.
You're, welcome.
I must share this gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's Stew sits before everyone in the hideaway. A single mouthful, and Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
I'm sure she will.
Kirby was a lot more expansive than I knew. Oh yeah, there's a lot of Kirby games. I've played most of them. I haven't played the newest one. I didn't play Kirby's Forbidden Land. I'll probably get that at some point. All the Kirby games on handheld, they're all really good too.
It is rare that we see you so often in the backyard, Sid. What brings you to the gardens?
I found your flowers.
Yes, wonderful. These are almost identical to the plates in my tome. Did you have any trouble locating them?
Finding them was the easy part, but it's odd. They remind me of my childhood somehow. I don't remember these flowers specifically, but we must have grown them in the castle garden. If the petals are meant to improve the effectiveness of medicines, it's possible that the court physicers grew them for the tinctures and treatments they made my brother.
If the ducal healers were convinced of their properties, that is all the more reason to begin growing our own supply here. Oh, allow me to use some of the flowers you brought me to make something that might aid you on your travels. I need only a moment to extract the essence from the petals. And here we are. A phial of pure Morganbeard extract. A single drop added to any one of your restoratives will increase its potency. At least I hope it will.
Consumable potency. To obtain a file of Morganbeard extract hereby increasing the potency of most consumables, both potions, high potions now restore more HP. Nice.
Let's see about planting those seeds.
Your leaves are looking nice and shiny today, Bottombill.
Let us know if you find any.
Blackthorn could fix it, certainly.
They said they'd give us new clothes.
We must be ready to leave for Rosamond at a moment's notice.
Air Norvin, Westgate, Sempreek. Look at where it was one more time. It's Sam Breek, but where exactly? Why can't it just be in my menu? Why do I have to go back and look at it again? Why can't it just tell me on the quest? Caer Norvin Westgate, Sam Breek. Let's see it. Assuming I'm doing this right, it should be here. I think this is the way I'm trying to go. Assuming I'm going to the right place. There, we're going to the exclamation point now. I'm trying to find the Griffin. It said it was near Caer Norvin Westgate, so I'm assuming that's what this is.
Griffins don't exactly make for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
Hey, he's talking about the griffins. I'm obviously in the right spot. There we go.
Leather work will have to wait. Look sharp. Let's try. Come on. That's better. Too slow. Not good.
Adam.
If Something there, boy. Could that be our man? Are you all right?
Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer.
You're much taller than the grads.
As far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though.
Never said the griffin was smart.
She sent you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of it, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but... Well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, you did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right. I've got some greaves to make. You send your blacksmith my regards.
Will do. And thank you. Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
Okay. Now let's go to where this exclamation mark is.
Keep them pilchers nice and chill.
Look at this place.
Let's hope the draper has Hortense's cloth.
Might I interest you in some swansdown? Perhaps some seersucker or herringbone?
Just some linen. 2 bolts. Already paid for in full.
Apologies, my lord, but your items aren't here. They were due to arrive on a caravan from Bocklad, but there's been little traffic on the road these past few days. My mother thinks it might be bandits, but she always thinks it's bandits.
It usually is. So I assume the caravan will be coming from the south.
Yes, hopefully carrying all manner of spice and sundries. Wait, you aren't thinking of...
Going to find it. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
What else would I be thinking?
Well then, be safe.
That damn bird's a menace. Who's gonna buy my wares now? State your animals left them in.
But they hardly damage us all.
Is there something wrong?
If you're a bandit come to steal my stuff, you're going to be sorely disappointed. And all thanks to this fool.
But it was you who stepped into my path.
Only after that featherbrain trampled me. I demand recompense, be it in coin or the items you carry. Refuse, and I shall report you to the garrison and see you hanged.
These goods are expected in Northreach. I mean, they're not mine to give away.
You wouldn't happen to be on your way from Bocklad, would you?
I am, but someone from the market.
Decapitate this fancy bandit.
I can pay whatever you ask.
So the fool has protection. And coin, too. Sorry, friend, but we'll be the ones taking it. Oi! Killer! It's time to collect!
I told you not to call me that. And we'd have already collected if you hadn't insisted we'd put on this little act.
Bandits!
As I told one of your customers, it usually is. Let's get this over with.
I'll deal with the bird lover. You take the handsome one, killer.
Stop calling me that.
Even the game sees him as a killer.
All right. You made your point. Killer my ass.
Did he hurt you?
No, thankfully. He seemed intent on letting the bandit do his dirty work for him, and he would have succeeded had the Great Lender not sent you. My shipment is safe, and my livelihood with it. You must allow me to reward you.
We can speak of that once you're safe in Northreach. I'll accompany you there.
That dude even lift a finger. Yeah, he was just sitting by waiting. Well.
So you and my mother were right. It is always bandits.
And were it not for the kindness of our free sword here, you'd be buying your order back from them at twice the price. Now, if you don't mind, I have a pressing appointment at the Vale before my return to Bocklad. Farewell.
Oh, I almost forgot. I suppose you'll be wanting your linen. You'll be happy to know both bolts arrived safely along with the rest of the delivery. I've also added a few extra lengths of our finest fabrics to the bundle. Free of charge.
Are you sure?
My mother would insist. It's the least we can do for the man who saved our shipment.
That's that done then. Now it's back to Hortense with her cloth.
Clive, sorry again for sending you all that way. But you did get my order, didn't you?
Don't worry. I have it. I believe this will more than satisfy your needs.
Let's see here. One bolt of red, one bolt of blue. What's this? I don't recall ordering any silk or velvet or... Is this gold work? Krieger's ghost. If that devilit of a draper expects me to pay for these...
You needn't worry on that score, Hortense.
Rather strange that the outlaw is the one dealing with all the banditry instead of the government. Yeah.
Return them if you like.
Oh no, oh, there's no need to be hasty now, Clive. I'm sure I can put all three to good use. Speaking of which one's most to your liking?
Sounds about par for the course.
I don't know. This one, I suppose.
I've a mind to give a piece to Jill. Did you know she's quite the little seamstress?
I know needlecraft was amongst her lessons at the castle.
Her lessons? Oh, that's right. The two of you were raised together in Rosalith, weren't you?
Not quite together, but when my father put down the uprising in the Northern Territories, Jill was taken as a ward to ensure that her father, the Silvermane, would keep the peace.
She's an honest-to-goodness princess then, isn't she? I could tell, you know. Some people just have that air about them. Not many round here, mind. I'd offered to sew her something that might better suit her station. But she'd most likely turn me down, as she always does. Tell me not to waste the fabric when it's better used on the children.
Don't take it the wrong way. She certainly seems to be attached to the last outfit you made her.
Oh, sometimes I think she never takes it off.
Or perhaps she'll make something for herself with your gift. Either way, I'm sure she won't turn it down.
We'll see, I suppose. Lady Hortense said she'd give us...
Take care, Clive. And with a bit of luck... How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
I found him. And he asked me to give you this, along with his regards. You're joking. He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive. You didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor. And again, most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather-working community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests.
Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself. Still, I'm glad you found him. This has cheered me right up.
That was the idea. Clive's idea, anyway. He did most of the work.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a Cursebreaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough nattering. I've got work to be getting on with.
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
As if there was a better one out there. Nah, it wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorn in his cups. Right, now that's sorted, I've got duties to attend to. Thanks, Clive. You've given me my mate back.
Complete. The leather workers' yarns. Rick Slayer's belt recipe. Employee retention required.
Clive. Must have been hot. I know how hard it can be. What's that for you, dear? Don't waste my time. You ain't got the stuff.
Missing something. Something for that too. Okay.
My best work, but it'll do. You can thank me later. My best work, but it'll do.
Okay, so I think we're done with side quests unless I want to go do more hunting, but let's go to the next story thing now. I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick and I'll be back. Yo, what's up, Obi? Welcome, welcome. Just finished my chicken strips for Frazzard, putting up a thermal curtain. So studio's in literally hell. Just realized my charger and the rack of ish I forgot. It's still at the shop. Everything's coming out. I want to go. Oh man, that's the worst. Settled in at home and it's like, man. I'm doing pretty good. We got a almost like 20-minute PB on the speed run we were doing earlier, Kudelka, and now we're just chilling with some Final Fantasy 16. Hope you are doing good this evening. Russian roulette, and you hit the button. Let's see what we get. Sitting in a chair, giant folding chair. Open the floodgates.
Like a vacuum slurping your face up, but it was kind of like stuck in the stretchy, like, you know what I mean? Cunning says to tell you, meep. Oh yeah? Oh, I was gonna say meat backwards, but that's peen, and that sounds like peen. I didn't want to be like, hey, peen. Huh.
Hugo and his men have
That was a
been
good
busy.
one.
We've already breached the castle's outer wall. The Imperials are holding the ground for now, but it's only a matter of time before the keep falls.
Obi clips are really disappointing.
Those fuckers really went to town on this place. Almost like they want to wipe it off the map.
Just a means to an end.
All this for one man? They didn't have to go so far.
If you keep your wits about you, I reckon you can make it up to the castle without raising the alarm. I'll sniff out any townsfolk who haven't escaped yet and send them on their way.
Be careful.
Likewise. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Good night, lads. Need to crash. Got a long day tomorrow. All right, Chrono. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all the shout outs. Appreciate. Have fun. It's a long day, but we beat it with a cricket bat. Oh my god, are you fucking... I miss when running Mickey Mouse.
I thought I was ready for this, but...
I know. It's like a nightmare. This was our home. Come on, Clive. We have to keep going.
That was a long ass drop, yeah.
This isn't an invasion. It's a massacre.
He'll stop at nothing, Clive.
I got hit by the enemy and fell down the hole, so I couldn't even recover because he was in just a falling state. Cause I could have grappled onto the ceiling, but not in the falling state.
Why do this?
Clive, we can get through here.
Yeah, we got a doggo as one of our partners. Also have a chocobo, but yeah, we can't call him here.
traitorous!
There's only one fitting punishment. Stay down!
I don't think I've seen either of those. Mayhap I've lurked too hard, and Piggy Musk can grapple with the ceiling is an intentional ability. Got the Chocobo last stream, he's had the dog longer. Yeah, the dog's been here like the whole game. The Chocobo, yeah, I got that back last stream. And no, that's an ability. It's a costume he has. He can like use a grapple hook to cling to the ceiling and stuff. I ran that game a lot last year, but I got a really good PB, so I haven't ran in a while. I got a PB I was pretty satisfied with.
I yield! I yield!
I think it was like 12th place on the leaderboard. Something like that.
Look what we have here.
Gentlemen!
You won't escape.
Chocobo makes sense. I might just not remember dog last 3 weeks been a blur. I feel that.
Cut them down! With me, then! For the Emperor! Out of our way! It's over!
So many games, got a whole lot of brain power up there. Then again, once a game in hands, hands play game. Yeah, I speedrun a lot of games. I've dabbled in a lot of games. I'd say there's probably like a handful that I've gotten like really good at, that I grinded out like pretty hard. But I just like so many games, and so many of them I just want to speedrun. And there's so many I still haven't even tried to speedrun yet that I want to do. There's like endless amounts of games I want to speedrun in my brain all the time. SSSV. What is that again? What does that stand for? Basically, Silicon Valley, one of the best N64 games, both games being beaten. Oh shit. Yeah, I've heard of that game, but I know nothing about it. Is it like a 3D platformer? Did you take us this thing? It's not like hours, like months into the game. 3D platformer, arcade style score system, limited lives. Sounds like my kind of game. I apologize if it's a bit until I get back to like reopen the game redemptions. We gotta get through Metal. We should finish up Metal Walker whenever the next time we play it, and then we gotta play Dark Cloud 2. But we have to beat Dark Cloud 1 first. So it might be a little bit till I reopen the game redeems, just to give myself some reprieve. But I look forward to playing that whenever I open them back up. I know there's a couple other people chomping at the bit to redeem more games. He was at 35 hours and it was removing the game rotation. Didn't know he went at it off stream. So if it's 35 hours, is that like the average time to finish it? Like, is it gonna have to be a long game redeem that you're gonna have to redeem for it? Is it a super long game?
We're nearly at the castle. It ends there.
It's a long game. One to 2 hours in the speedrun category, yeah, but we're not talking about speedruns. Go to howlongtobeat.com and tell me what it says for the average playthrough. If it's more than 30 hours, then it has to be a long game redeem. $20 hours main story? Okay, you're good then. Good for short game redeem. Yeah, it might be a bit till I reopen that though. Uh-oh. Yo, Neon. What is up, my friend? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the raid. Chrono left. I don't know if Asari is still alive. So I will shout you out myself. Yeah. Oh shit. Just contemplating life because of fucking then I wanna be the guy. Rage quit clip. Did you beat that game or did you like quit? I can't remember. Did you finally beat the final boss or did you just give up? You did beat it, okay. Yeah, Bridge started playing that game recently. I can't wait till he gets to the end. Hope Asari's alive at least. Spent like 5 hours on that son of a bitch. Yeah, I remember before you figured out about the evil save point before the boss, you were having such a hard time because you had to keep going through that section every time. And then I was like, have you tried shooting the save point? And you're like, oh shit.
Attack!
Ready? What do you think?
I remember that bullshit. But yeah, thanks for the raid. I hope your stream was good. How was Tears of the Kingdom? Are you getting close to finishing that game, or are you doing a lot of side bullshit? I'm glad you weren't playing Chrono Cross today, because I decided to stream today, and I was like, man, I hope he's not playing Chrono Cross today.
Nice try.
I don't think I'm even halfway making progress. What's in this cave? What's under this rock? What's in this chicken shack? I'm probably just gonna end up getting Breath of the Wild for Christmas or something.
We need to stop it. Whatever it takes.
It's down. Then let's make this count.
There we go. He's exploring. Finished Name of the Wind. I'm already halfway through the second book. What is that? First one builds the world, second one involves the flesh of the characters that return their unstraits conscious morality and plight. What is it, a book? Like a book? I haven't read an actual book in like so many years. I used to love reading. I just haven't been able to in a long time. My problem is when I like to read is when I go to bed. But by the time I go to bed, most days I'm just too tired to want to read. I just have trouble focusing. The last novel, like actual book that I remember reading was 11/22/63. It's a Stephen King book. It was so good though. That was the last book I read, but that was years ago. It's like 1,200 pages, and I read it in like a couple days because it was so good. Fantasy fiction book series, I'll probably never get a third book. It's an amazing series, King Killer Chronicles, made by this chode Patrick Rothfuss. I'm the same way, been doing audiobooks, get through books a lot quicker that way.
Or should I say Lord Rosfield? I've been looking for you for a very long time.
Ronald's actively asked me to stop talking about his book because I kept falling asleep in it because I would sit down and fall out. I keep meaning to buy his book so I can start reading it.
I'm so glad you accepted my invitation. I went to some trouble with the decorations. Do you like what I've done with the place?
Bastard.
Such a pity your predecessor couldn't join us. But I am sure you will prove compelling company. Be still, little snowflake. I would not have you melt before your starring moment.
That's a big boy. It's so weird still seeing a Final Fantasy game and he's actually like just saying fuck. Fucking shit.
Now, on to the festivities.
Anyone who puts anything out, I usually grab two. You ever put something out, Goats, let me know, unless it's a one-to-one inflatable replica. Dog's gonna save me. Didn't the OG Final Fantasy games have a lot of vulgarity? Not as blatantly as this. Like, Final Fantasy VII had, like, Barrett and Cid, like, saying, like, swearing, but it was usually, like, covered up by, like, you know, like, exclamation mark, $, you know, like, you know. But it's like, this is the first Final Fantasy I've ever seen where it's like, they're just blatantly like, fuck, shit, ass, you know?
Headsman!
Where do you want me?
You! Bring the prisoner!
Yes, no more than she deserves for getting into bed with an outlaw.
We should get into mine.
Lord Kuthka commands your presence. You're to bear witness to the girl's
Different vulgarity. Ixnay on the Upatstay.
Such a waste.
Damn, get wrecked. You gonna go knock yourself out? Don't hit yourself too hard. Yeah, thanks again for the raid, Neon. Go get some sleep.
Crystal fetters are a bastard to open, just so you know. Don't worry.
I will see you tomorrow for movie night.
In the courtyard.
Shit. We have to hurry.
The Imperials have sounded the retreat and cleared out of the castle, but the place is still swarming with Kupka's men.
Leave them to me.
I'll make my way up top and circle round the back. Quick as you like, eh? Nearly forgot.
Hopefully not like they just got knocked out and seem final.
I'm coming.
Praying that nobody sways the vote at the last second to get Back to the Future off the movie night list.
I have to get to the courtyard.
Up by 2 would be rough to draw.
Don't you let her die.
I hope you've got a plan, Clive, because we are fucked if you don't.
I mean, I'm just gonna rush in there and kill everybody. There's the dog. Get him, boy. Damn. What do you do, evolve?
Jill, can you stand? Come, Lord Rosfield. Don't tell me you.
Oh, and the voting closed? Okay, yeah, then we're good then.
Enough! Yes. Perhaps it is time we served the main repast. I trust you are hungry!
Need this?
Much obliged.
Stay close. We're getting out of here. And Toggle, thank you.
Take one of them!
Care to explain what the fuck your dog just did?
Man. Later, everyone. With me. That includes you, Toggle.
Just when the voted on that ballot, unvoted before anyone saw it. Dang, son, you'd be doing my area code and damage. Ah. These guys suck because they don't get stunned.
To me, boy.
Oh, I'm dead. Yeah. These guys don't get staggered. Like, what the fuck? How am I supposed to fucking kill them? They're constantly shooting poison at me. They don't get staggered, like, at all, so they're just constantly wailing on me. Oh, I really have to start from this fight?
Later, everyone. With me. That includes you, Torgal.
Alright, we're gonna make this easy.
Where did this lot come from?
Jill, can you still fight?
I can try.
Let's try.
Still breathing, are you?
Second part, we'll leave for the shop and a couple leaving Comfort Pro, phone charger, brownies, probably a couple Coke Zeros.
Excellent. Then Lord Kupka's reward shall be ours.
I thought bad news always came in threes. Let them come.
rather call make an appointment so that they can probably have the tire sort of.
Nice try.
There we go.
It's over.
For now. But I bet that wasn't the last of them. And they won't stop hunting us until Kupka's dead. So you get in there and finish the job, eh?
Go on. If they come again, we'll hold them back.
All right. But be careful.
Kupka took our home, Clive. Don't let him take yours. Kupka took our home, Clive. Don't let him take yours. Jalil'll be safe with me. I promise.
Don't worry about us. Go.
I promise you, Sid. He'll die by my hand. Kupka.
You're late. Trouble on the way.
Just enjoying your entertainment.
How gratifying. Have you come to defend your father's throne, Lord Rosfield? The Grand Duchy of Rosaria. A realm without a ruler, an army, even a people. A veritable kingdom of dust. Truly, I see no throne to defend.
Oh, you motherfucker. You just punched a fucking throne and broke it.
Enough of your games, Kupka. Just tell me what you want. Sid's head in a box. Imagine my disappointment when I learned that he met his end at the hand of another. And my relief to learn that you had taken up his thrice damned name. Your master slew Benedicta Harmon and defiled her body. If you choose to bear that murderer's name, then you shall answer for his crimes.
The only crimes I shall answer for are my own. Sid did everything in his power to save that woman, though she was long past saving. And so I did what he couldn't. It was me all along, Hugo.
I was gonna say, wasn't I the one that killed her?
You. You killed her.
She was a crazy ass bitch.
I did.
What are you gonna do about it?
Then I am fortunate indeed.
We about to have another kaiju battle. Isn't this guy the Titan?
I had thought the most I could wish for was to take the life of one he loved, just as he did to me. But it seems I was wrong. And I shall have my revenge. We shared a dream. I would be the king of the world. And together, we would rule like the gods we are.
Yo, yo. Yo, Eve. With the raid. I think all the mods are asleep. Isn't it past your bedtime? Nah, I don't have work tomorrow. Why is this of all things Cliff? Was this like world record or something? No clue. Let me try for another one. See if we get something more interesting. Okay, this is the funny clip with the shack coming for your ass. Oh Lord, he coming. You just see in the chat, you're like, fuck. Well, thank you for the raid. How was your stream? What were you doing hard mode on? Were you doing PC runs? What were you doing today?
I'll tear you apart with my hands!
And what of you? How many people have you killed? How many dreams have you crushed?
Got a respectable PC hard run, then just chill with Brainlord. Nice. Are you enjoying that game, Brainlord?
You'll get no pity from me, Kupka. No pity. And no mercy. Now die!
I ran right into that.
This time, you learn what becomes of those who dare to cross me.
Cross! I'll kill you!
Okay, I gotta not rush this guy so much, I think. Gotta...
Nice try.
I'm sure, I feel like once I get into half health, this can turn into a kaiju battle or something. I want to like it, but the game's trying too hard to be a platformer. Sometimes it's clunkiest controls and outright bad game design. You'll check books, plaques, or world building, flavor text hints. Instead, get a face full of poison. Because fuck you. That's funny. There's one dungeon I just finished that has mazes which are randomized and sometimes impossible. That sounds like a game that I would probably enjoy, but only if I was reading a guide. Yeah, that's how those old games are sometimes. Sounds like your typical Dark Souls bullshit.
You will die by my hand, Frostfield. My hatred for you is unending. Unreal thing. Let this palace be your grave.
What? Oh, shit.
I had to consult guides and maps several times tonight. Shit's stupid.
The world has chosen. I am in my element.
Oh, is he? What is he? A fucking Pokemon now? He's using Dig. Oh shit! Okay. Fuck, man. Ah. Oh my god, what the hell's going on? Oh my god, how was I supposed to dodge that? It was like the whole field. Oh my god. That was one way to avoid that. Shit! I got no potions left either. I guess I have this. I can use this to heal. That helped a little bit. Fuck you. Oh, Jesus, man, this shit looks fun. Why was this released so little fanfare? Everyone was talking about 15 for ages, but I never seen anyone talk about 16. I don't know, man. This game is fucking amazing. The boss fights especially are definitely the most fun part of this game. This is 10,000 times better than 15. Literally the only complaint I ever see people talk about is like they're just people whining that turn-based combat is not a thing anymore with Final Fantasy. Damn, he just chopped his hands off. Right, now we're gonna have the kaiju battle. Is he gonna turn into the Titan now? This isn't the Final Fantasy I grew up with. This isn't your grandpa's Final Fantasy.
Kill you.
There. You mustn't get yourself worked up.
Wait!
Another time, Mythos.
Oh, let me kill him. What the fuck? For all that. Definitely doesn't have the same vibes as Final Fantasy I grew up with, both mechanically and thematically. But I can definitely warm up to this nonetheless. Yeah, I'm loving this.
That all of them?
The story and the settings is very like Game of Thrones vibes, which I love Game of Thrones, so that works for me.
Not that that's the biggest surprise we've had today. Where did you learn to do that, Torgal? Not telling, eh? Suit yourself.
Gav, we have to find Clive.
Right, sorry.
Thanks.
You missed one.
We were worried.
So was I.
Well, it reminds me a lot of Elder Scrolls for some reason more than Final Fantasy, but I don't entirely mind that either.
I was so close. If it hadn't been for my gift, I would have finished him.
I'm just glad you got out of there alive.
When did the Royalists arrive?
Right after you went inside. Just when we thought we were shot of Titans, lot. In pile Odins. Not enough of them to worry us, though.
No. You didn't see the one who took Kukra away.
So, what? You think they came here to save him? Well, I'll be fucked if I know what's going on, but every minute we spend racking our brains, that bastard's getting further away. So what do?
We go back to the hideaway. I'm too tired to think. As are you, by the looks of it. And after what Jill's been through. Let's worry about Kupka later, shall we?
Aye. Alright. Well, give us a chance to solve the riddle of your magic mud, too. Hey, how you feeling? Ready to go home?
Like, this Final Fantasy is easily, like, the best Final Fantasy since 10. Like, but, like, there's no doubt in my mind on that statement.
Just look at the state of you. You're more of a wreck than this place. Is this what you call taking better care of yourself? No more excuses, your ladyship. I order you to rest.
I haven't played a single Final Fantasy since 10, though I have a good chunk of them on Steam. One day I'll get to them. I want to give 13 another chance. I want to play that on stream at some point.
Don't worry, Gav. She's in good hands.
Because I feel like when I first played 13, I just didn't understand it. I feel like if I played it now, I would enjoy it more. I really like 13-2. 13-2 was really good. And Lightning Returns I played a little bit, but didn't get much into. 15 I played for a chunk, but I couldn't get into the story or anything. And I hated the combat. And 12, it took me like 4 or 5 attempts to play, like 4 or 5 different times starting 12 before I finally finished it. I didn't finish 12 until they finally released the Zodiac Age version. Being able to speed up the combat made that game so much more tolerable.
Will do. And you do the same, eh?
12. The story in 12 is garbage. The characters, except for like 2, are garbage.
Thank you.
Oh, even though I didn't kill him, I got some of Earth magic now. Sweet. So I can only have 3 at a time.
Otto, is now a good time?
It's not a bad one.
15 is the only mainline Final Fantasy I haven't finished. Not counting this, obviously.
Any word on Kupka's movements?
Vivian's did what she can to try and track him, but she's feeding on scraps. We've sent ours out to the Cursebreakers and their other friends in the West, asking them to keep their eyes peeled for anything unusual. No leads yet, but it's only a matter of time.
All right. Let me know when you find something.
There he is. All right, Clive. Still busy saving the world.
Mid. When did you get back?
Just now.
What about your studies?
Adjourned. Since Hugo Kupka invaded Rosaria. All the canvas in uproar about it. He's gone mad. He's turned rogue. It'll be us next. You try concentrating with all of that.
All right, you win.
How long will you be staying this time?
Dunno. A while, most likely. Any road, while I'm here, I was hoping you could do us a favour.
Mid. You can't just expect me to...
Please, oblige her. While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
Professor! Now there's a face I haven't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried?
I don't know, I just really, I'm really enjoying what they've been doing with Final Fantasy since 15. Like 15 was just like, eh.
As ever, your
But
exuberance is a
7 Remake and this were both really good.
scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments.
I need to replay Remake before the second part comes out.
I'll take that as a compliment. Well, Clive, you heard the professor. So, I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Wait, hold on. Breath of fresh air.
One of the main reasons I wanted a PS5 is so I could play the Final Fantasy VII Remake DLC with Yuffie, and I haven't even played it yet.
Oi, Otto, you got my gill? Huh? What are you on about? My fee for bringing Mid across. She said you were paying. That
But this game was the main reason why I wanted a PS5. Like, I told myself I needed to get a PS5 before this game came out. Because I wanted to play it, like, right away.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
You took your time.
I'm a busy man, Mid.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mid, you've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it for a while. Dad said I had a knack for engineering. Told me everything he knew about it. Then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me. That one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause. But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to work. I know that I can help the people here, and I want to do it.
Well, well, well. If Sid could see you now. All right. I'll tell Otto you'll be staying.
I knew you'd say yes. Which is why I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
For me?
Who else?
What do you want me to do?
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own. There's the designs for the stuff I need and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials.
Have you played a lot of the old Final Fantasies, Eve? If you're still within earshot.
Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now. I'll let you know if I need out else.
Where to start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again. Jill looked white as a sheet when they brought her.
Was wondering where you'd got to. Mid's back from Canva. Have you seen her?
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores and ask me to buy her some materials. Here's the list. Think you can find everything on there?
This lot. Wouldn't be much of a trader if I couldn't.
Excellent. As for the payment,
It's paid 100 times over by what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes in.
Thank you, Karen. Blackthorn, you busy?
What does it look like?
I have a commission for you. From Mid. She requires certain tools. Do you think you can make them?
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship? I'll see what I can do. Tell her I'll bring them over when I'm done.
My thanks. And Mid's, no doubt. That just leaves the carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
It's all right. Sid has nothing to...
with a good oiling, this kid.
Should be enough to... How do, Master Sid?
Bardolph. Mid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, and she needs the aid of a skilled carpenter. So naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can. But I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat. There's holes need patching, and if I don't patch them, we'll all of us sink into the mere. I'd gladly spare Mid all the time I have, but the sad truth is, I ain't got none.
I see.
It don't have to be me, though, does it? What about that other feller? You know, the one over at Martha's Rest. Bernard, was it?
That's right. And he is a friend of the cause. I'll ask Martha if she can spare him. Thank you, Bardolph.
Least I could do.
Probably won't be streaming for too much longer because we've been going for like almost 6 hours. Actually, it has been 6 hours because my stream, after the first like 20 minutes of stream, it like OBS like died and then came back on. So, technically, been streaming for like 6 hours, and it's like almost 4 a.m. So.
Ah, Clive, what brings you to the Rest?
Our home finds itself in need
Oh,
of
you know who's streaming at this hour? All the people I would have rated probably already rated me.
I don't mind if he don't.
Let's see.
We're all friends,
Does
aren't
anybody? Or when I get to
Thank
that.
you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
we? He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin.
Magnus is
As far as I
streaming.
know,
We
he's
just
still
rated
there.
him now. And Big Sig. LCC. Yeah, I got a few choices. How long has Big Sig been going for? He's playing Stardew Valley. And he's been going just about as long as me. Magnus looks like he's finishing up with ROM hack. Well, whenever I'm done, we'll see what we got. This has been a very good stream, though. Got that big ass PB in Kudelka, making some good progress in this game. That run was so nutty, too. The fact that I got the armor drop really fast and the scroll drop. Like, it's gonna be hell to run against.
Hi. Well, if it ain't the lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you now?
I mean, it'll be hell because of the RNG, because I got such good RNG, but there's plenty of time left to save in that run, because I'm still like 50 minutes off world record, so there's tons of time left to go.
Just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
Especially if I can fix my PS2 so I can run it on that. With fast disk speed would be even faster.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents.
Either fix it or just buy a new one, but we'll see.
But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with fiends. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you? Any chance you could,
It's the least I can do.
Well, thank you kindly. And take care.
This shouldn't take long. Stay down.
Fucking Christ. When these enemies don't get staggered, it's like fucking so hard to fight them. At least when you die, it replenishes your items. Okay, never mind. What, now it's not what usually it does. Maybe that didn't count as a game over.
This shouldn't take long.
Yeah, I guess I didn't really... It didn't look like that counted as a game over. It just kind of set me back to the start of the fight. Do that soon. If I die again, I'll go buy more potions. Literally got none.
Stay down. It's over.
How am I supposed to... Dude, fucking counter something. Fucking hitting the button, but he doesn't want to counter anything.
Nice try.
I forgot I leveled this up.
Fire and flame. Nice try. Too slow.
Get wrecked.
That should do it.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you, son. Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. So it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. As soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's onto your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
That should take care of Mid's little list. Then ahead, before she thinks of anything else.
We'll go talk to Mid. Get that done, and then we'll probably call it for the night.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
All right, Clive? You've all done then?
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Martha's Rest.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Clive.
Talia, how's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves. Oh, that's right. He went to ask Harpocrates about Torgor. He must have found something.
Yeah. What's everyone whispering about?
Jill looked white as a sheet when it got.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him? Like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Torms?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Is that you?
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound.
Makes sense.
Awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other?
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a Frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
There you are!
His nose was buried where?
Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shan't be a moment.
couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot, starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them. Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Yeah, might as well just do all the quests of walking around talking to people. And once it tells me to leave, once the quest gets to the point of having to leave the sanctuary, then I'll stop. Well, let's at least just get all the story bits open here.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
Who is it? Who is it?
For your trouble.
It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
Uncle Byron? Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens, for your favorite uncle is here!
Meanwhile,
the Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
I wonder how far into this game I am.
To accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmecs empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit.
Oh, this bitch.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmecs will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand,
What worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true.
That is a sacrifice I'm willing to
But
make.
for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Dion?
Yes, sire.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself.
Oh,
Return
boy.
to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once. May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
Hope I get to kill this bitch at some point.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
The
little uns have been up to It's just one thing after another around.
I guess I'll just keep going here. I want to get off, but I'm like, I want to get to the point where it tells me to like leave to go to the next objective, and then I'll stop.
Ah, my dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you? 2,000? And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dhalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you. It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. Or would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waloed friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
See.
So it was the Waluders who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned. And where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Mid's finished outfitting her little...
Otto. Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lancer and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalimil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalimil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that
Sounds
in
like
mind.
a plan.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
Alrighty. I think this is a good place to call it for the night. Going into the next major story point. Gander over at Twitch now. Let's see who we got. Still streaming. Magnus is still streaming. I think we just raided Magnus last stream though. And of course Big Sig got off. I may not have a choice. Yeah, Magnus is like the only choice at the moment. So I guess we'll raid Magnus. I'm pretty sure we just raided him last time, but that's whatever. Who cares? We can raid the same person again, no problems. Roll on over to the credits, and then we will roll out of here. Alright. As always, thanks to my lovely mods. Daria, Chrono, Bridge. Thank you again, Princess Eve, Public Admiral, and Neon Nightmare for the raids. Appreciate you guys. and also kind of a big deal. Thank you for the follow at the beginning of stream. Yeah, today was a good stream. We got a big PB in Kudelka. We made some progress on Final Fantasy 16. I think we did good today. And as always, thanks everybody who came by. Princess Eve, Obi, Neon, Ark, Chronal, Saria, Cyanide, Canis, Beastly, Admiral, Cypher, Big Deal, I can't scroll up to see the rest, but anybody I forgot, I apologize. But let's go raid Mr. Magnus. I don't know how long he's gonna be streaming, but oh, he's fucking raiding out. Damn it. Well, you know what? Magnus is raiding Goon. So why don't we raid Goon too? Let's raid Goon for the unplanned double raid. I've never raided Goon, but he's I see him a lot in Magnus's chat. He's pretty cool, pretty chill. I think he's playing the same ROM hack that Magnus was playing. So why not? Let's go share the love with someone we've never raided before. Why not? And then yeah, what's today? Today is Thursday. Well, technically it's Friday now. Not gonna be streaming tonight. But, not gonna be streaming tonight, but we will, probably stream Saturday. Maybe we'll finish up, Metal Walker. Not sure yet. But we'll see. We got lots of things on the table that we could do. Alright, anyway, thanks everybody again. Thanks for a good stream, and we will catch you all next time.